Hey, what is going on, everyone? Sorry, just a minute late. Kathy's mic decided not to work right now, so I'm trying to work that out, so you probably won't be able to hear her for just a moment. And let me just get this figured out. How's everybody doing tonight? Looks like Hello Bethel's here, just stopping in.
Hello, Bethel.
Probably can't hear Kathy. Whitney said, hey. All right. Don't know why this is happening.
So there's no, I shouldn't say hi to the camera.
They might be able to hear you through mine. How's it going?
If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat.
One in the chat if you could hear Kathy. Just bear with us one moment. Still nothing, huh? It's always something, guys. Always something. They can kind of hear you, can't hear you. Also, we're kind of in a rush because we just got here. We were at the gym this evening, and so it took longer than we were thinking there. All right, where is this microphone? Try adding a new one. Sorry, guys. So sorry.
I'm getting my items drafted.
Yeah, so we are going to be listing tonight. It is plugged in. I've unplugged it and plugged it back in. At first, my microphone wasn't working, and now hers isn't. So I don't know. Really don't know what's going on.
This is after he tests it for 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was working perfectly before we went to the gym. Test it?
Hello?
No? Destiny from Retro by Destiny's just here for a quick hello.
Hello, goodbye.
Man, I really don't know what could be going on. Let's see if I can hear.
Hello, goodbye.
I do hear our video. I blame it on the full moon. Sounds. Microphone. Properties. Maybe that? I have another idea. I might try to make the microphone come off of your camera over there. Let me see how to do that. Epic Cam. Maybe? Try that.
Hello?
Can you guys hear Kathy over there? It's not out of that microphone.
Great. I don't like that microphone.
You don't like the nice microphone. Yes. Sorry, we've Leaping Lizards. We've been trying to get things. Our in classic Ginger Marvin fashion, our microphones weren't working right. And I don't know if my voice is
the same microphones we use every week and already have plugged in and never do anything to.
Like we had power outages and stuff. I'm wondering if that had something to do. I hope it didn't break that microphone. or something. Echo? Yeah, there's a lot of echo. Let me turn that down. That's the nice thing about these mics is it doesn't capture both of our... Sorry, but guys. Okay, let me turn that off. They're saying a lot of bad feedback. My goodness. Try unplugging this. There's a, like, back here. Unplug that. Hear Chris like 5 times.
Put it back in?
Yes. Still not working, huh? This thing is irritating. No echo now. Yeah, I had to deactivate that camera or that microphone on that camera. Let me try settings. Why is it not working? So sorry, guys. You guys are being very patient. It's like not even registering that. Goodness. Might have to go to this mic for tonight, which is not going to sound great, and I don't even know if I have a cable for it up here. You want to try talking to people? While
Like from there? Like, do you want me to move my whole chair?
Yeah, I guess move this.
Do we just do the ladder on one side or what?
We might have to.
But I still gotta list my items.
I know.
Or I can't even be here.
Well, let's just say hello. I'll try to work on it.
Okay. Siri here. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's been 10 minutes already. So. Oh. Yeah, we've tried unplugging it like 15 times. Go to one camera there. So. I'm not sure I understand. What the heck is going on with these things? Is it like an electrical storm or something? So yeah, talk to people.
Hello. Like who? Like start where?
Just anywhere, because it's a train wreck.
Hello, a seller hunt. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Sharon.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are saying it's good.
It's good now because we're on one microphone.
No, this is a long time ago that I read while I was sitting over there.
It's good that we got rid of the echo.
Monica's going to the beach. I'm jealous. I wish I had cue cards to hold up. Puffles65 can hear both sharing the mic.
Yeah.
In that position.
Sorry, I guess the camera's in the way there. Yeah, the problem is we won't be able to do any work sitting here like this, which is what we're trying to do tonight. Man, it was literally working. Big Brother's messing with us, probably.
We even got a Reese cam set up for today, and now we can't even use it. I don't know. Do you want to scroll down in the chat?
This is the bottom of the chat. Just do here.
Oh, well then I already said hi to anyone I can see on the
There's
screen.
Top chat, live chat.
Hey, Leaping Lizards. Judy said it's been good for a while, just couldn't find the comment section. Leaping Lizards, nope, still not planning on Whatnot anytime soon. Is there subtitles that could guess what I'm saying if it's too quiet?
That might have just sounded bad. Was that a lot of echo in that one? Why is it just not working? I'm getting frustrated. Default device.
Well, I could just list silently and you could talk to them and they could see what I'm doing and they could still hear me a little bit.
Try talking in that mic. It's probably the same mic.
Hello?
Do you hear sound coming out of this mic?
Like, how come this is...
I don't know. I don't know why anything's happening. I really don't.
I mean, are you really sure it's plugged all the way in? That nobody knocked it or anything?
It's plugged in because it's registering it on the computer. Yeah.
Oh, what makes the light turn on?
I don't know. My light hasn't been working for like a month. Amber, you're here for the best live. Like, it's not working at all. All of our equipment is failing on us, apparently. Yeah, that's not... You can hear both? You can hear her through her microphone fine?
Hello, 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 hello. Yay.
What about now?
In all bold letters. I think that means, like, stop pretending like they can't hear us.
Well, point your microphone more towards your face. That might help a little bit.
Hello?
All right.
You might hear our kids, too.
Chris is too loud. Let me turn mine down. Okay, hopefully that's it, I guess.
Alright, well, we missed, like, all the chat, so...
Here, I'm going to put these on and try to hear it for myself. Yeah, I don't hear Kat through her phone or microphone.
I haven't said anything.
Huh? I don't hear you. I mean, I hear you through mine. It's not coming through your micro. Your microphone's not working.
But they can hear me fine enough, is what they're saying. Like, they can hear me through your microphone.
I know. So I guess just go and I'll try to work on it.
Well, you need to go where? I just need to list my items.
Right. So frustrating. Anyway, so Kathy's going to be over there working. You probably won't be able to hear her very much. Yeah, that mic's not reading anything. I'll screen share it, yeah. Are you ready? All right. I know you guys can hear her. It's just not very loud. And the thing is like these mics, they cost money, right? And they're not working. So that's why I'm frustrated.
They never will.
So,
I don't know why we need them, honestly.
Because, like, the reason why we have two mics and two workstations is so Kathy can work and I can kind of produce the show. Kathy doesn't quite understand that, I think. And I know it's just like this takes a lot of time and effort to try to do this show, and it really gets frustrating when it's like doesn't work. Losing my sound too. All right, hopefully you guys can still hear me, but But yeah, it just gets really, really frustrating because I do spend a lot of time trying to make sure that nothing like this goes wrong during the live, and it always does. So, as you can tell, it frustrates me, and I hate that. Anyway, Kathy's gonna be doing some listing. We haven't listed anything today. We've been trying to get our 15 listings a day every day this month, aside from like the first couple days. So Kathy's going to be listing throughout the evening, and I think we might just be live until we're done listing, probably, huh?
Yeah, because I'm not a quitter. Oh, yeah, I am. I just quit doing 15 a day like 2 months ago.
Yeah. So Kathy's going to do that. I just got louder again. Yeah, when I turned it up, so hopefully my voice is okay. I might try to still fiddle with Kathy's mic, but I don't want to like leave you guys hanging. So, let me try that, and then try this. No. Settings. Yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for I know. I'm being a crybaby. But we got some listing to do. Kathy's working on some shoes. Did you get all your draft photos up while we were gone? So yeah, we were at the gym, and we were gonna be like cooking burgers and stuff tonight, but the weather wasn't good, and we ended up spending too much time at the gym tonight. And so don't judge us, but we got Chick-fil-A on the way home. So we went to work out, and then we got Chick-fil-A.
My whole meal was only like 400 calories.
Right. No, we've been trying to track our calories and stuff, and as far as today goes overall, we've done pretty good overall. So we kind of I see Hope's here. Hope, I'm so sorry to hear about your diagnosis, and that's absolutely awful, and we're praying for you for sure. We haven't had a chance to watch your recent video, but we're gonna make time to watch it and to get caught up on everything. But let us know if you need anything, and we're here for you, Hope. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Hope was recently diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer. Go check out her channel for more information. But yeah, hopefully you're in strong spirits, Hope. I know that's the worst news to ever get, right? Just awful. Let's see, a seller hunt did ask, do you send out offers on Posh via my shoppers to generate sales?
I don't think I've used my shoppers. I just use Posh VA, and then on Saturday or Sunday, sometimes I'll just do a higher percent just using Poshmark's tool by itself. I know I could do that on Posh VA, but then I don't know. I would probably forget to change it back. Like if I do a higher, and plus I don't know. I've never tried on Posh VA. Can you pick and choose the items that you only want to? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like I sometimes will send out like 40% off, but not to like everything. Mm-hmm. So I only want to do some. But you reminded me, I wanted to relist 25. So
Hope said I've got a great community of support and family behind me. I'm hanging in there. That's good. It's good you got family and the support for sure. Kathy's mom actually had breast cancer, but she had other things going on too, so they didn't treat it. But it's one of those things that's way too common and way like it shouldn't be. You know, cancer sucks. Did you guys get the kid stuff? Debbie, yes, we did. I went and picked it up today.
We didn't open it yet.
No, we haven't opened it yet.
Record a video today.
Here, I'm going to put a link to Hope's channel. Go check out her channel, guys, for all the information that she's had to deal with over the past, like, it's been like a couple days, right? Like, Jennifer says, Hope, I had seen you on Whatnot today. Please feel free to reach out if I'm a stage 4 cancer survivor. Wow. WS is your mom's okay. Actually, Kathy's mom had passed away a few years ago. Well, 5, 6 years ago. Yeah, Reese Cam. I had it all. As you can kind of see the contraption right here. I need to get that set up though, because my phone. I've been working on trying to get this mic working, which hasn't worked. So. It's hard to lose a mom at a young age, yeah. Is there a way to hide sold items on the spreadsheet? Yes. If you go to filtered views, you can show either just the sold items or the available items that way. In the new version that haven't put out yet, but will be soon, is I have, instead of doing filtered views, which kind of gets messed up sometimes, like I've had some people kind of message me saying it's not there anymore and they don't know how to bring it back. So what I've done in the new version is I've just created a new page, like a new tab in the spreadsheet that you can go to, and that's kind of like a filter view. There's going to be a sales, like everything that's sold is going to be shown in one tab, and then everything that is available is going to show in another tab. So you'll have your master inventory list that's going to be both, or like everything that you've ever had there, and then the two tabs will show only the available and only the sold stuff. And you won't have to like do any kind of editing. It'll just be like a view only tab. I did my first bundle on eBay today. Customer requested it for reduced shipping. They wanted to pay less on shipping. Tell them I'm sorry. That's how much it costs to ship it. Like, but yeah, Jennifer, if you're on your spreadsheet, you can there's like one of the buttons up at the top is filtered views. It kind of looks like a little funnel looking thing, and Let me open mine up just to look at it real quick. Yeah, so if you look at like where like your font selection and all that kind of stuff is, all those little buttons at the top, on the very far right, the second to last one looks like a little funnel. If you click on the arrow next to it, there should be like available inventory and sold items there. And if you click one, it will show you that filtered view of whatever you're looking for. And then to get out of that view, you'll see like a little X at the top, kind of below that filter button. There's like a black or like a dark bar. If you go all the way to the right, there's an X there, and that'll close out of that view and go back to normal. So you could do it now that way. But like I said, some people's sheets seem to have sometimes the filtered views get messed up or just go away completely. All right. I've never heard of Sizely before. Yes, Sizely is how would you describe Sizely? It's like an assistant, like a third-party software where you can put in the measurements and it gives you like a cool image of the like a almost like a clip art image of the shirt or pants or whatever you're listing with the measurements kind of pointed at. So kind of like a visual representation of what your measurements are of the clothing. With List Perfectly, it does integrate, but you have to have a Sizely subscription, and it's a paid subscription. I don't know exactly how much it costs. We don't really use it, but that's what it does, and it's pretty neat. So I think it adds a photo of one of your photos of the listing is going to be like the Sizely measurement image. And it does integrate with List Perfectly if you do use Sizely already. Oh, Judy, I did my first bundle on eBay. Customer requested for reduced shipping. I got you. That's I think you could do a refund if it costs you less shipping. Sometimes, yeah. This is eBay. So like if they bundled two items together or multiple items, and naturally your shipping would be less because, well, not always, right?
I mean,
If it
always less, but like not sometimes
right
enough to like really send a refund.
when we do that, we do send a refund. Sometimes if it's right, if it's like $1 or like maybe $1.50, $2, right? Because it takes that time to deal with that. So, but yeah, if you save like $15 and you wanted to send them like a $10 refund on the shipping, you can do that. I don't do free shipping, but I think I was charging too much. It was just 2 women's shirts. So yeah, if it's, if you normally charge like first class shipping and it bumped it up to like priority, you're probably not going to have much savings there. So, if it costs you more than it would, or if you didn't save a bunch, I just say sorry. It bumped it up to priority and it costs more to ship. So there's no real shipping savings that I can pass on to you. Quick question, and sorry if you've mentioned it before, but what do you do for pricing on eBay? Even dollar pricing or 99 cents pricing? Just started over there and curious. Kathy goes crazy wild with it now.
I almost always do like 95, but then I always have a sale running, so it's always just like a random amount.
So she starts at usually like 95 cents, but yeah, with the sales, it kind of changes things up. Yeah, everyone always wants free shipping. Yep. Thanks, Amazon.
Which really, they just put the shipping and the total of the price.
All right.
Of, like the item.
Is the new spreadsheet going to have a page for expenses? Yes. Just like you can easily add lines for your expenses. Nothing super crazy. Just a very generic line, like how much it cost, what date it was, or like a notes, stuff like that. It'll add it all up for you at the top. Same with mileage. I am putting a mileage log in there. Well, we kind of recommend using an app if you're able to, right? Like, it seems like there's a lot of apps out there that work pretty good for tracking mileage. We should do another game night soon. Yeah. Maybe I got to figure out what's wrong with his mic first, but
And get the video done.
And get the spreadsheet video done. Yeah. Scott, the Cha-Ching King's here.
Scott.
Says smash that thumbs up. I agree with Scott.
We don't deserve to get thumbs up.
I know. One of our train wreck streams tonight. I don't do free shipping, but I think I already read that. Oh, you Googled it and you were able to send him an invoice and he paid. Have you ever sent an invoice through eBay?
Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to go do that. I just don't.
Yeah, we've never sent an invoice through eBay. Probably should figure that out though. Let's see. Hot Flip Heidi said, in those photos, like with the sandals, how do you get the shoes to stand up for the photo when you kiss the soles? So like when they're like laying, like this one, these two, those are laying down on a table. She's taking a top-down image of that. Debbie said, all your YouTube friends love you guys. I'm pretty sure I speak for all of us here. I hate to see you all have a hard time trying so hard. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Becky. Debbie. I almost called you Becky. Thanks, Debbie. I know I get frustrated easily, and I it's usually on a live. Like, because things, like minor things frustrate me. Things that should not be a problem, and then they're like a problem that I can't solve. That kind of stuff frustrates me. Like, really bad. Which frustrates Kathy, because she's like, just get over it.
I just think all this stuff that is frustrating and
It's self-caused, right?
No, it's just unnecessary. We don't need all these mics and stuff that you want to work.
Well, we do, because we can't do what you're doing from one station. Like, we can't be scrunched in there doing the show. Like, I have to have 2 monitors to do the show. You have to have 2 monitors to work. We have to do it this way. For it to be this kind of show.
Like, if I was more prepared.
For it to be this kind of show. Are you guys just doing shoes now? Sorry, it's been a minute. No, not only.
A lot.
Yeah, probably like 60% probably of shoes. Of 60% of the stuff we list nowadays is probably shoes. It would probably be more if we could find more. If you have the tracker for your auto insurance, is a great way to keep up with miles. Yeah. How long would you say it takes you to list one item on multiple platforms with List Perfectly versus one-by-one listing on multiple platforms? Did you hear that?
I did, but I don't really know anymore. Yeah,
we haven't really tried listing one-by-one on multiple platforms in a couple years now. But, like, how long do you think it would take you to list and cross list?
Saving a couple minutes, I'd say, for listing,
Mm-hmm.
which in itself is, I don't know, enough to make me keep using it for years, I guess.
Right. The nice thing, there's a lot of, it's like you don't need List Perfectly to cross list, right? But it makes it very convenient. It takes a lot of the thinking out of it, right? You just click a button and it cross list. It opens all the photos in the next platform you're cross listing to. Just for the, if it was only just to copy the photos over, I think it would be worth it. It does more, and I think they're planning on having it do more in the future too. To whereas the goal with List Perfectly is to automatically delist your things that sell once they sell. So like say you have something listed on 5 platforms: eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook, and Citizen, and something on Poshmark sells, right? Right now, even with List Perfectly, like we have to go and manually, well, not manually, we go in through List Perfectly, mark it as sold, and it will pop up the windows showing that it's, you know, it will delist them that way. You just have to manually go in there and click that. The goal eventually with List Perfectly is that it will just recognize when something sells and then delist it automatically. So you won't even have to do anything. I don't think they've cracked that code just yet, but I know they're working on it. And it's going to be really nice when they do. Because I know we don't really double sell much often. I mean, maybe 5 things a year. It's been quite a while, yeah. It happens in like back to back too. Like
every time it happens, like 2 times in a row, I'm like, I have to quit everything and go through every box and make sure I'm not missing anything. But then I don't do that either.
So I don't know. I don't know if that answered your question, Dime Pincher, but I would say List Perfectly significantly saves a lot of time for us. Kathy can get pretty quick at like listing on like Poshmark and stuff, but when you're with List Perfectly, like we use the Pro plan, we can have 15 items cross list up at the same time. Like it loads up all the stuff at the same time. So all you got to do is go through and check everything, pick the categories and all that, and then click list, and then it's listed. And it's all tied together so that when it sells, you just go in there, click the button, and then it pulls up the pages again and closes it out. So it's a significant time savings. Debbie said we both look good in our shirts. Yeah, we're showering. We showered at the gym because we were all.
It's actually really nice to not
Yeah.
have anyone try to talk to you when you're getting ready. Like no kids.
Like no kids, right?
In the locker room, asking for stuff. You can actually dry your hair, although I didn't really dry it.
What's your favorite brand to find that you don't find often? Rothy's.
Actually, I love finding Vivo barefoot shoes. I've only found them like 3 times, maybe.
Vivo barefoot.
Yeah.
I feel like that changes a lot.
Yeah.
Like her favorite changes quite a bit, which is fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Thumbs up equals a hug for Kathy. Let's see, how many hugs do you have? 31. You got 31 hugs.
I don't really like hugs, so.
She doesn't like hugs. Hello, Ginger Marvin. You're both doing a great job. You've helped so many. Thanks. $20K subscribers. Yes, we did hit it. It is incredible. It's crazy. Happy for you guys. Obviously, the occasional hiccup on a live isn't running people off. Not yet. Occasional, right?
Every single week.
You know what? It's because Scott's here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding,
I
Scott.
mean, that's a little bit.
Yeah. Thanks, Scott. Thank you. And I'm not talking about ruining our life.
We booked our tickets finally to FlipCon.
Oh, is Scott going?
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember?
I don't remember. My memory's terrible. Scott, we'll see you at FlipCon. We've officially bought tickets.
Assuming the airport doesn't have a million problems or something, we are going a day in advance just in case. But I don't know. I feel like we always have airport plane issues, or your flight's not taking off, something's damaged on the plane, there's a weather delay.
Mm-hmm. I'll take the blame. No, don't take the blame. It's just a joke. Just a joke. Do you buy from commercial suppliers? Like inventory? Sometimes we do like retail arbitrage. We'll go to say Ross and check out the clearance section and run some comps on some stuff, especially if there's multiple quantities. We like doing that kind of stuff, but as far as wholesale companies, we don't really deal with that. Not saying that there's that you can't. There's many people that do and make a killing. It's just something we haven't really tried.
Really
yeah, we like the treasure hunt.
Yeah, that's the fun part of it.
Yeah.
I don't care if I can make more money selling pallets I can deliver to my house.
Right. I think pallets could be fun too, but I don't know. I've always wanted to buy a storage locker, a mini storage locker at auction.
Scott does that, right, Scott?
He did, yeah. And I'm talking before YouTube was a thing. I think it was. I don't know. Was YouTube a thing before that TV show? Storage Wars. Before both of those, I wanted to buy a locker. I heard about it from somebody who that was all they did was they bought stuff in lockers and took them to the flea market to sell, and that was it. I was like, man, that'd be cool. Be your own boss. Never had the guts to do it though. Now I think it could work out. We know what a lot of stuff is worth nowadays. Judy said, I told my hubby I wasn't going to sell shoes, but they seem to be an easy flip. Yes, if you can get past, used shoes. A lot of people can't. A lot of people.
They're all dirt, not dirty, but I didn't clean any of these other than wiping the marker off the soles. So
right.
These are just I buy them and then I just put them up, and they don't get wrinkles like clothes. I don't have to lint roll them. Well, sometimes the insoles, but. Easy. Look how fast I'm able to just type them out. I don't have to measure them.
Yeah.
I like shoes.
Scott said, I have List Perfectly and I use it, but I know I don't use it to its full potential. Exactly what that. We don't use it to the full potential either.
I don't even know what half this stuff is truly. I know Chris knows more than
yeah.
I do even know.
I try to, because,
he tries to show me, but I don't like learning new things.
Yeah. Well, understandably, we've developed a business based on some procedures, and it's hey, if we do it this way, it could save us some time, right? Or it could end up wasting a week's worth of time trying to get used to a new procedure and quit it again, or quit it anyway. Which is, I understand a lot of people have hesitation to use something like List Perfectly. But I could tell you from experience, Kathy's very, and this, I'm not meaning this in an insulting way, but she's not tech savvy at all. She is not. She doesn't even know how to reset her cell phone. That was kind of an insult. just a joke, but but no, like she doesn't change paper in the printer, like, but she figured out how to, like she's learned how to use List perfectly, and it does save her time. I'm just saying that as, like, if you give it a chance, it'll save you time for sure if you're cross listing or if you want to cross list. And we've been using it so long. I bet if you tried to manually cross list to, the 4 other platforms, 5 platforms, you would have a hard time remembering how to do it. Like what all the, because you can get in a good rhythm, right? Like, what buttons to push on your phone. I still have to add quite a bit to my listing after I cross them over. Is that normal? Judy, it depends on what.
Like I do too,
what?
But just because I don't fill everything out.
Right, but I think based on the level of your subscription, like more stuff copies over with the higher tier levels of the higher plans. Obviously, the most gets carried over on the pro plan. But there's always going to be some things you have to go through. Like you have to make sure it's the right category. For now, I don't know if that's something that they're working on or want to get past, but we just make it a habit to go through the listing and make sure everything's right anyway, even though List Perfectly doesn't really make mistakes. That it doesn't really pick something wrong. My chat just jumped around. Thank you guys for sharing. Appreciate your input. Thank you and God bless. Thanks, Dime Pincher. What is one brand that you love to sell that isn't worth a ton, but you still enjoy selling it? Skechers. Skechers shoes. Crocs.
Yeah, they sell so fast.
Bread and butter. All right. Does Oakley sell well for you? Clothes, yeah, right? They're one of our good sellers. And we sold an Oakley glasses frame. That sold pretty quick too.
I sold a glasses case by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oakley's just a good brand all around.
Yeah.
I mean, the glasses frames alone sold for more than any clothing item I've ever sold.
Right. If it's in good shape, yeah, pick it up. If it's the right price. Randy and Mimi with Thrift and Trippins here. I'm so happy to be here. We're so happy you're here. She was, yeah, you were pretty happy with.
I gotta stand up. I completed my circles except for my standing up all the hours. So I'm just gonna walk around the table. Let me see. Is that all it takes? Is like a few.
I think you just need to stand up.
For how many seconds? For how many?
I don't know.
For a whole hour. Let's see if that was enough. Casey.
What's your least favorite thing to list? Mine is dresses. That's a good one to hit. Yeah, the long, anything long.
Like weirdly, oddly shaped things. It isn't really, not necessarily a whole category, but like we've had this plastic. What is that? That thing right there. That you.
Oh, that New Wave oven case.
New Wave oven, just the plastic piece sells
the
for
glass.
Like $50, and it's been sitting here for like a year, and I just don't want to list it. I paid like nothing for it, and I can get $50, but.
Kathy, I love how organized you are. I really enjoy your pulling videos to see what's sold. Hello from Indiana. What's going on? I've missed the last couple of lives taking care of my grandmother. So nice to see you guys. Congrats on the 20K. Amy, thank you so much. We're glad to see you tonight. Yeah, we've I think we were here last week with a live, but a couple weeks before that we weren't around anyway. So I don't think you've missed much. And tonight, of course, Kathy's microphone is not working. So
what do we think WLF means on these boots?
what do you guys think WLF means? Something flat? Women's low flat?
Not women's.
Oh, they're boots, hiking boots.
A wildland forest management.
There you go. Wildland forest. That can't be a coincidence, right? Watch it be not right. Let's see. Congrats on the 20K subs. Thanks, Heidi. Do you have a shoe cleaning video? Yeah, we do. I made one probably a little over a year ago. I would just check. Let me see. How would we find that?
Put it in Google.
If you just search YouTube Ginger Marvin clean shoes, you'll see my ugly face there. How we clean our shoes. You'll see it there. How we clean our shoes. Spoiler warning, we try to not have to clean shoes. So, but if we do clean them, that's what I do. That's what we do. Everything in that video. Still pretty up to date. Cross-listing now, relists, and then relisting will list perfectly. So relaxing while doing it. Nice. Done that twice. It's a lot of work. We're neighbors. I'm from Ohio. I'm going to tell you both are something funny. I had a ladies give me her shape-ups. Looked pretty good. Don't know how long she had them, but I wear them to church, and the bottoms came off. Ooh, that can happen with shape-ups. Well, you got them for free, so. But if you're gonna buy shape-ups to flip, anybody out there, make sure you do the bend test. Check that foam because it does dry rot. Hey, Rural Squirrel, Kristen's here, and Becky from Vintage Viking Treasure. They came in right at the same time.
Hello.
I'm a huge fan. Thanks for all you do. I learned so much from you. Off to bed. Have to work tomorrow. Julie, thank you so much for hanging out tonight.
Hi, Julie.
Yeah, sorry, Kristen. Her microphone decided to not work tonight. We spent like the first 15 minutes of the show trying to figure it out and haven't figured it out. So, I don't know why it's not working. So her voice is getting picked up on my microphone, which these microphones are kind of designed to prevent that. So that's why you can barely hear her. Let's see. Grabs and Deals says, in my area, the flea markets have changed. Secondhand sellers don't seem to succeed there. All new items. The antique and thrift stores all have eBay pricing. That sounds interesting. We were going to try to check out our flea market this weekend.
Yeah, I know last time we went, it was weird. Mm-hmm. It's not like how other people's, it's definitely not like Part-Time Pickers, how he goes.
Right.
And like how Drew goes in Florida and stuff. I don't know. At least it wasn't last time, but we weren't resellers, so maybe we just weren't really like looking at it.
Right. Like it seemed like at ours, there's like some permanent booths and stuff. And those are like what you're saying. It seems like a lot of like imported stuff, or like T-shirt vendors with like brand new T-shirts and artwork and stuff. Um, but I imagine there's people that can come in and rent their own booths for like garage sale kind of stuff. We just might have been at the wrong time. I used to buy my kids stuff from thrift all the time, so I'm cool with it. I bought a pair of Nike shoes at yard sale for 25 cents. I sold them for $20. Way to go, Judy. You got the middle plan. So, Judy, yeah, it might. If it's worth it to you, I don't know. What's the biggest difference between the middle and the pro?
I mean, to me, I like just the not the measurement. Is it the measurement? That's in the $49, isn't it?
I'm trying to see.
Like, what was the one thing that made us like, yeah, let's just upgrade? There was like one thing specifically. I thought it was the measurement area, but
Like I said, go to the back and the outside edges of the flea market. That's where the one-timers are. Okay. We'll make sure to go around the border. So I'm trying to see. Yeah, I think with the pro plan, you get a description builder. You can make a custom description layout, listing customizations, custom footers, and the Sizely integration. And I think that's why we upgraded. So like um, when we measure, we put the measurements just in a couple boxes, and it creates like an automatic description for every listing, and it puts like we put in the inches, and it puts the inches and centimeters, which I think is really cool. Like it automatically converts the measurements. And yeah, I was trying to see, there was like a cool infographic that they had that showed everything, but I don't remember how to get it or where it's at. Um,
'Cause I don't know what to call these. Might have already done 15.
15.
16.
So we got 16 ready to go. Whitney said, I used to work at Oakley. The best job. Sweet. Fireball Flippers is here. How's it going? Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up on chat. Not sure if I could use this perfectly because I use my phone faster and cross post, so trying to take pics, upload on a computer, and then have to write all the info down to stay at pile would drive me crazy. Hey, it's not for everyone. But I do think you should give it a chance. And what you could do a free, well, if you're not happy after,
Some people just like listening on their phone.
yeah, that's true. Like I know, like Drew, Profit Monsters, he hates using a
Probably
computer.
faster himself.
Right. He probably can. But I think what he does is like he'll cross list some things to some places, right? So that's a lot to keep up with. I could be wrong. I might be just saying something that's not true.
Stop.
Right. But if you're a person who likes to cross list and you put some things into some places and other things not to some places, that's a lot to try to remember. And if you do use list perfectly, it does keep track of that easily. Keep an eye out for Paul Bond cowboy boots. Okay. You ever heard of Paul Bond cowboy boots? We don't really find, surprisingly, we don't really find a lot of cowboy boots. I mean, we do live in Colorado, which there's a lot of cowboy boots out here. I guess people don't donate them.
Find them, but they usually really beat up. I personally don't like them. The sizing's weird to me. I don't understand a lot of the sizing of cowboy boots. I mean, I'm wondering like what stuff she's saying is not filling in. Like to me, like on these eBay listings, like obviously it doesn't fill in this stuff, but neither do I for the most part. I don't know. Sometimes I'll play some stuff, but
Nobody could hear you. I don't remember what you said. Cha-Ching King really needs your support, though. He says, I have a vintage Peruvian ceremonial headdress for a horse. Do you have any tips for listing it?
I do not. That is one of those things I would never buy to try to sell.
Peruvian ceremonial headdress for a horse. Yeah. Try Facebook Marketplace. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Loved your recent video, World Squirrel with Jimmy, Kathy, and all the other YouTubers. Yeah. Loving the sweater, Kathy. Wonder when sweater weather will be here in Texas. It's not here either. It's
not really sweater weather.
I guess it's 72 degrees.
It rains like every night, so it's kind of cooler right now.
Matt, Bearded PokeTubers here.
Hey, Matt.
Sorry, I know we're behind on the chat. And nobody could hear Kathy. Woodland Fire Boots. That was the WLF, right? Yeah, don't really know what it means. I guess boots that are safe for firemen.
It said, "Do not firefight in the boots."
Really?
It literally said that on all.
So why is it okay? Y'all's videos on cleaning the shoes changed the game for me. Awesome.
I haven't even watched that video.
Kathy doesn't watch our videos.
I also don't really clean shoes that much.
Right.
How much should I list these for?
$78.99. See, yep, Skechers are notorious for that, the shape ups, and we had a pair of Sanita do that recently. We had a
Sanitas, I've had Drew shoes.
yeah, Dansko's, Sanitas, Drew, Sass. We had a pair of Sass do that, right? Or was that Sass?
That was the Drew shoes.
Oh, that was the Drew shoes. Okay.
But I'm sure, like, I think any shoe, it just depends on if it has that weird,
That cushiony
Nikes,
sole, yeah.
Like, I know vintage Nikes can fall apart.
Yeah, Ben, test all your shoes.
Yeah.
Kathy, I think I saw you at a garage sale last week in a neighborhood near Peterson and Barnes, said Becky.
Could it been?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I mean, I did go by myself a little bit, right?
I think
Last
so.
weekend. You didn't say hi. I'm just like never paying any attention other than to like getting it out usually.
Debbie said, were you all able to play that thing I sent them with the ball? I was not sure what it was, but I thought they would like it. How was it?
The tennis ball thing that you catch it with, like.
Oh yeah, yeah. They played the crap out of that.
They played it with their friends across the street too. I don't know what to list these for. Some of these fonts, these are not. Mine are not Gore-Tex. So either I completely calling them the wrong name, or I don't know. I'm gonna go big or go home, I guess.
Becky said she bought herself a Rolo yesterday. Should help with shipping.
Nice.
Hey,
Was it on a deal? I swear I looked it up and it
I think
wasn't. So I was like, I kind of wanted to buy one, but
yeah, you're gonna like the time that you save on that, Becky. I mean, we had a pretty good printer. We still have it, but like a color laser printer, brother, right? Printing our labels on that for like a year, and even just getting the thermal printer from that was just like night and day time savings. Scott, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Excited to hang out with you at FlipCon next month. Randy and Mimi said they got one too. Gonna sell their Dymo.
I kind of want to do that. Say nothing. Watch.
What's up, boy Reese? He's over there. The Reese cam wouldn't even be looking at him.
What are you doing?
Want to say hi to people? Oh gosh! Ow! Stepped on the wrong spot. Say hi. Turd. All he thinks is treats. I'll do it for a treat. Tony Llama boots are my favorite to find. Yeah. Kathy, is that the watch you left behind? No.
They haven't sent it. And
Right.
if they do, I'll just sell it.
We
It's
actually
really old anyways.
we just upgraded our watches. So our last watches were the Series 2.
Thanks, Amazon Prime Day.
Yeah, Prime Day. We got a killer deal on it. Well, it was like
for Apple stuff.
for
I
Apple
guess.
stuff, right? Like they never have discounts, and it was like
280.
it was a significant amount of money off. And I've been wanting a new watch because like mine was like 5 or 6 years old, and it was very slow, like trying to do stuff on it. So we upgraded, and we're trying to put them to good use by going to the gym.
Yeah,
So
I feel like it's motivating to like see
Yeah.
what you did.
But yeah, that watch has not showed up in our mail yet, so I don't think it's coming.
And our other TV broke this week too.
Yeah, our 10-year-old TV.
Maybe even longer than that. Such an old TV.
It was our first flat screen TV.
Remember when we had that like?
We
super
had a
flat
rear
one?
projector. Yeah. Oh, Becky said she was driving by that garage sale. Saw you. Need to turn in. Long day tomorrow. Trying to unload some more of the locker I bought. Yeah, that was Scott. So he's out of here.
So good luck finding cool stuff in there. I know you already found cool stuff in there. But
Yeah.
I hope it's all cool stuff.
Sarah said someday Kathy should do a video on how she lists. She's a pro and can teach a lot.
Well, we could just screenshot this whole video, screen record it, and put it.
I mean, this is her process. I know she can't really talk about it right now, but because of the microphone. Greetings from Alberta. How's it going? Reseller to resellers here too. How's it going? ThriftCon info. Becky, we're going to ThriftCon. Do you know what ThriftCon is? I'm sure you might. It's that event that Josh, Harry Tornado, and Caleb, the Phoenix resale guy, are putting on in Charlotte, North Carolina, next month. We're gonna leave the kids and the dog behind and go to ThriftCon. I think Kristen's going, Scott's going. There's gonna be a ton of other YouTubers. I know we're probably gonna get to meet Kevin, the Commonwealth flipper. Have a showdown. No. Oh, Debbie said I have to go. Can't make it much after 11. Still have to set up.
Yeah, 11. Good night, Debbie.
Good night, Debbie. Thank you so much for everything. We appreciate you. In the schoolie? No, it would have been really nice to have the schoolie done for that, though.
A lot of things that we want to do would be really nice to have it done. So
yeah.
Like,
the schoolie would have made this trip like way more relaxing, and because my mom has like a conversion van too, and my mom's gonna be watching our kids for the 3 or 4 days that we're gone. And
my sister only lives a few hours away, so could have been like a cool.
Yeah, from Charlotte. My sister lives in North Carolina.
Stay longer.
So. Yeah, it would have been nice to, spend a couple days driving out, set up right there at the hotel or whatever, and would have been cool. Maybe next year's FlipCon. Grab them deals as you're motivating them to start selling clothes again. Honeymoon, just the two of you. Yeah, it's going to be a nice little getaway.
It's just going to be like packed full.
And it's, what? Packed,
like
yeah.
packed full.
Yeah. It'd be nice to be able to like go to Hawaii for like a week without kids or work or anything, but just not in the cards right now. Susan said our schools start next Thursday. We'll be year round now. Thank goodness I retired. Were you a teacher, Susan? I feel so bad for teachers nowadays. Having to deal with everything. I'm not talking about kids. Like having to deal with all the everything that's public schools and even non-public schools. Puffles, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out. Yeah, our kids are going back to school in like 2.5 weeks. They go back on the 2nd of August. Kristen, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. We're excited to hang out again.
Bye, Kristen.
At FlipCon. We'll see you there. I'm sure we'll talk to you before then too. So, have a good night. Parents can be worse than the kids. Absolutely. I used to work at a school district doing maintenance, and yeah.
What are you groaning about? still have 45 minutes.
All right, let me see if I can get this microphone to magically work.
You can't, but I'm almost done listing. 6 more to go.
Matt said, wow, my kids just got out like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Our kids have a 2-month, so like 8-week summer. But like at the end of every quarter of school, they get 2 weeks off. So like they get a 2-week spring break, 2-week Christmas break, fall break is 2 weeks, and then the summer is 2 months. So, which I kind of like. I feel like 2 months. Our kids are kind of like they're. I'm ready for them to be back in school.
Like we can't just do
Right.
something grand every single day.
Right.
I feel like that's what
We
they want us
we
to
try
do.
to we try to pack the summer as much as we can with stuff.
Which is like kind of why we joined. We're gonna join a gym anyways, but we're like, okay, at least we could go to the pool. We've already paid for it if we joined.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But yeah, you know, us working from home, there's only so much like activities that we can give the kids a day. And we don't want it to be just like, oh, go play your iPad for 14 hours today, you know? So during the school year, it's a lot easier to keep up with that kind of stuff. For sure. Tracy Parks is here. How's it going? Said the back to school countdown. I remember how fun it used to be to get the last bits of fun before school year started. Yeah. Yeah, we've been trying to. Connor's birthday's coming up in 4 days, Monday. And this year we, instead of doing like birthday parties, we
haven't mostly done birthday parties ever. So bad, but like
yeah.
I don't know. This summer just all their friends are always gone, and then it's like awkward, and then like what if nobody comes? So
yeah, it is hard. We found it pretty hard to do summer birthday parties.
They can't really invite school kids because I don't know the parents' info
Right.
really.
So yeah, this year what we've done is we kind of let the kids basically decide what to do all day. So like if they want to go out to eat at a dinner at a restaurant that they like or want to try, they could do that. This, like with Sai, he wanted donuts for breakfast, so we went and got some donuts. And then he wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese, so we went to Chuck E. Cheese, and we went to Target, got him a present, so he got to pick out his own present. And then he wanted a place called Slim Chickens, which is just like a chicken.
Like chains or something, but with more
You can get like wings and chicken strips and stuff.
He only wanted mac and cheese.
And he gets mac and cheese right there. Yeah. So
wanted to go there, so
he's
he
like,
could
it has
get
the best mac and cheese. So Connor, his birthday's on Monday, and he wants to do like an escape room.
Which I've been wanting to do too.
Yeah. So we're gonna go do an escape room for the first time. And he also wanted to go to an amusement park. And we're like,
don't really have much.
no, we have this thing here called the North Pole. It's almost like a carnival up in the mountains that's been there forever. When I was a kid, we went. And yeah, so that's what we're kind of doing on Monday for his birthday.
We wanted to go up to Pikes Peak today, but
Yeah,
there were no tickets left.
Yeah, we've been wanting to. Sorry, should finish yawning. We've been wanting to go up Pikes Peak for a long time, and we said we would do it this summer. And
I've lived here over 20 years and I've never been.
Yeah, Kathy's never been. The last time it was like 3rd grade or something. So it's been a long time since we've been on top of the mountain. So we're gonna ride the train that goes up there. But yeah, we were trying to get tickets for today, but we were looking at them last night, so they were all full, of course.
Well, they weren't full, but like
The seats were too spread out. There wasn't
Yeah.
4 seats together.
So unless our kid's sitting for an hour and a half by some random stranger.
Then you could stop at the Goodwill in Woodland Park. Yeah,
We did that
the other day. Yeah, we were gonna go up to. There's a cool park up there in Woodland Park that we've been to a few times, a couple times maybe. And the kids like it up there, and we like Woodland Park. And yeah, we went up there, had dinner one night, and then it started raining, so we couldn't go to the park.
Every night.
Yeah, it's that time of year. Faye says, "Evening. I'm usually a silent watcher. I thought I would say hello."
Hello.
Faye, how's it going? Thank you so much for watching. Our daughter's is Sunday, 41 now. Wow. We used to go to the North Pole when I was a kid for summer vacations. I remember dipping our own candles every time we went. The one here, Tracy? Or is there other North Poles? Is that a chain? Apparently there's a city in Alaska called North Pole. Still don't know why Kathy's microphone isn't working.
Been trying the whole time.
I mean, off and on. Yeah, up Pikes Peak. Hey. Crazy. Tracy Parks has been at that North Pole.
Nice. I've only been once.
I think I've only been like once or twice as a kid. There's actually a family story that I remember happening where we were all with some family friends and we were going up to the North Pole for the day with our friends our age, and their parents were like my parents' friends and stuff. And we got, I don't know, 5 miles away from our house, and all of us kids were just bickering and arguing, and they're like, if you don't stop right now, we're turning around. And we didn't stop, and we turned around and we didn't go. So and that just became one of the stories that our families always talk about whenever they get together. Tracy had an aunt that lived in the Springs and would visit every year. Do you think listing on a computer is easier than a cell phone? Kathy does. Yeah.
I'll just put these as UPS, but it might not be that big. These would fit in a 13.
It's like Rich with Grabs and Deals is going to go take his dog for his bedtime walk. We'll check back in a little bit later. If we don't see you again, Have a good evening. All right. So yeah, Kathy was just checking to see, because we do all the, like, we know what we're gonna be shipping stuff in before we sell it, usually.
Like, I know how much those weigh, but I didn't know if they fit in like a USPS box.
Yeah.
Now I'm just checking how much they might cost to Alaska for 2 pounds. $27. That's not that bad. That's if it goes to Alaska. So I'm just gonna charge 20.
So yeah, that's kind of how we do it.
Cause like New York would be 23.78. You know, so. But I'm way
She's
over.
looking up rates
I'm
on her
charging
other
for
screen.
The boots $180, although I think they'll sell for like $140 or so. And I only paid like $16 for them, so it's okay to pay a few dollars out of pocket if I have to for shipping.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we got the question recently: why don't we use like calculated shipping? And it's like in our experience, like if someone were to see those and they like lived in Alaska, right? It would probably show a very high dollar.
Let's look at these. Just what I'm searching up right now. What are people charging for shipping? If it's more than like $12, I'm not even gonna look at it. Like if I was looking for this item. So these people, obviously, well, these are coming from Japan, so that makes sense. But yeah, so everyone here is doing 11. I mean, this is the most expensive, so maybe if the price was good all over, I might.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes like it'll show like $15, and I'm like, you can ship these from one side of the country to the other for like $11. So.
Is there a way to know if somebody's using calculated shipping? Can you tell if they're using calculated shipping?
Sure. I just assume if it's a really high amount that they are. Well, who's someone? Can you look up their store? Does anyone want to say? Do you even know how to look up a store on eBay?
Matt just made a sale. He got a cha-ching.
Let me send some offers.
He got her jealous. She's gonna go send some offers now.
We didn't do a video today, but I shipped a few things, like 4 things.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And since I've only had maybe like 5 sales.
Still trying to figure out her mic. To no avail. Eighth sale of the day for Matt. It's been really good the last few days too. Sweet. What was it, Matt?
July's been way better than June so far.
Yeah, July's been pretty decent.
Okay, done.
Done listing?
I did 16.
Wow.
I don't know. I went fairly quickly. Cross post to Mercari while we're still here.
Right now, what sold was a Game Boy transfer pack for the Nintendo 64. Sweet. Matt, did you hear I got my PlayStation 5 finally?
How would he hear that?
I think I talked about it last week. I've played like an hour on it so far in the last week and a half.
What? I'm just selecting a bunch. Why do you keep looking at me?
I'm not. I'm looking at your mic. Sorry. She's like, stop looking at me. He said, I did. I hope you can find some time to enjoy it.
I'm gonna go potty really fast.
Kathy's going to go potty. So you'll see she just set list perfectly to cross list those items. And so it's opening all the Mercari tabs and then going to copy all the information over um, from there. My 13-year-old son got a PS5 that first Christmas they came out. My husband worked so hard to get it. We had all kinds of stock and alerts and device. Yeah, I've been trying to get one, Mandy, for like 8 or 9 months, and finally got my hands on one. I think they're slowly becoming more and more available now. So it's pretty awesome that your husband was able to get one that first Christmas. That's crazy. And like we could have just like they were selling them online on eBay, resellers. For like, I could probably have got one for 800, but I didn't want to spend that much.
Sorry, checking on the kids. They're still awake.
Yeah?
I'm surprised you can't hear them. Their TV is so loud.
I found this on the web.
She said sorry, not Siri. Kathy's watch started talking in case you missed it or didn't hear it. Man, why is it not working? Why? He tends to be lucky when it comes to that kind of stuff. Hey, that's a good luck to have. I'm looking at your mic.
I don't like you doing that.
Judy, have a good night. Thank you. Yeah, we're
I made a sale.
made a sale? What do you sell?
What in the world? No way.
What?
Well, I sold a $20 plush, but the buyer paid $57 because it must be global shipping.
Global ship? What plush?
Hey, what's that little? I don't even know what it is. This
Little tiger?
thing from Disney. I don't know. From the bins.
Let's see where it's going. What country do you guys think it's going to? I'll look. All right. I see what country it came from. What are the guesses? What do you think?
Well, I saw the buyer's name, so I could probably guess from that, but I won't.
No, you can't.
I can't?
No.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna guess. I don't like playing guessing games.
Brazil, good guess. It's wrong. The UK? No. It was Australia. Didn't want to leave you guys hanging that long. Oh, Belgium was another guess. No. Australia, down under. So yeah, now Kathy is cross-listing to Mercari. So she does have to go through and make sure all this is
Mercari takes
correct.
Mercari. I don't know if it's like lists perfectly or what, but I don't think it is. Mercari is just always the worst. Even when I would do it on my phone, you have to like do all these categories. Like on eBay, you could skip stuff. Like this is not all that important. Like all the info about this is like already in my title and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, but you have to check all of these, or you can't even push the listing through.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like you can see, a lot of these stuff has already sold. So like, I don't list in Mercari till like a couple weeks after at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Another sale?
No, a cancellation, which is probably for that price. This is my second cancellation today. Order placed by mistake.
They were like, "Oi!"
They didn't realize they had to pay that much for shipping, probably. Okay, well, I didn't sell that price. It's annoying because it doesn't even auto relist, so now I have to relist it. But hey, I have list perfectly, so we're all good.
Melissa says, I sell a surprising amount of plush to England. LOL. Back when I used to find good ones. I feel like we sold at least a couple to England.
Why would you still be trying to make my mic work when we're like gonna be done soon?
What else am I going to do? What else am I going to do?
I don't know what to call them.
Don't know what to call them? What are they?
I don't like the choices Mercari gives for categories.
Hmm. Lori said, Mama with the camera says, hello, better late than never. Sorry. Don't be sorry, Lori. But hey, we're so happy you're here. Just cross listing. Kathy's microphone's not working. Hasn't worked the whole show. So trying to figure that out while the chat's a little bit slow and Kathy's cross listing. So yeah. What's up with you? How you been doing? Lori said, thanks for the help today.
Anytime.
Did you already list it?
Weird. Yeah, I did already list that. I was gonna say I thought I listed this yesterday or earlier.
Sorry, Melissa. She said, my 8-year-old heard you say LOL and is now ending every sentence with it. LOL. Just I only said it because I was reading it. Yeah, I'm at a total loss of what to do for this microphone, guys. Can you make a video on how you manage and organize your reseller taxes or tips? What was that?
It says my cup I bought is delivered, but
Here?
there was nothing at the door when we got here, right? And I doubt they came at 9:47 p.m.
Was it UPS?
So, the tracking was, but if it was like SurePost, it might have got delivered by the post office. Even still, the post office delivered way earlier.
UPS did drop something off at 8:43. So like an hour ago.
Every time we get anything delivered, UPS, including like Chris's PlayStation, they always deliver it in the last like 30 minutes of the day.
Yep.
Actually, 8:50.
We'll be there by 8 p.m.
It says 8 is the latest, but that's even later. That stinks. They have to stay out.
Yeah. So a video on how you manage and organize your taxes. We just kind of keep up with our spreadsheet. And there's going to be a different version coming out soon, Johnny. But other than that, what I would recommend is checking out Not Your Dad's CPA on YouTube. He's a CPA, and he deals with taxes and stuff, and he's also a reseller, so he has a lot of good content there. He even has a course, and we've actually bought the course and looked through it and use it. And it's worth it if you're wanting to do your own taxes. Some people don't want to do their own. Some people would rather hire a bookkeeper and a CPA and all that. And I think you can even hire Mark if you wanted to. And we honestly might be going towards that direction soon as far as hiring a CPA. So that we just have to, that's one less thing that we even have to think about. And we're also at a point where, you know, we have more income than just the reselling. So like we've got like YouTube is an income, and there's, you know, affiliates that we work with. So there's different streams, and it's just getting to a point where, yeah, I just don't even really want to deal with it now. Just hire a professional.
Oh, I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up.
It didn't count you going downstairs at all? Like, that didn't count as you standing up?
Like a new hour now.
Mm.
Oh, we gotta walk. What are we doing, Reese? What are we doing? Pick up this box, put it back.
Not reseller related. I have a 9-month-old that won't get off a bottle. Y'all have 2 kids. How did you get off the bottle? How do I get her off the bottle?
Snacks.
How did we? We had, our youngest was a binky boy, right? Like, he did not want to give up his binky. And so I did what every good father did, and said, if you don't get rid of... So I Googled, like, you know, like, nasty, like, really messed up teeth, like nasty teeth kind of thing. Maybe this isn't the best way to do it, right? It worked for our kids. Our kid, but I showed him if you keep, because he was, how old was he? I mean, he was 2 or 3, like, he was talking, right? So, like, well past the age of using a binky, and I showed him a picture of somebody with, like, not somebody, but like a close-up of some teeth that were pretty bad, right? And I said, if you keep using your binky. Your teeth are going to look like this when you're older. And that day he was like, nope, I don't need it. So, what every good father would do. Your baby girl with a bottle. I don't remember. I feel like our kids were just really interested in food, and it just happened naturally for our kids. Lori said, funny story, I just booked my kid's next out-of-town ninja competition, and when I did a search there, 20 thrifts within 15 minutes of the gym. When I did a search, there are 20 thrifts within 15 minutes of the gym. However, 19 of them are closed the day that we are there.
Oh my gosh. That stinks.
That is awful.
Well,
Like, is it a
it's
Sunday
always
or something?
accidental anyways, but
So you have one thrift to go to. Hey, I was just wondering, what are you running for computers that you have that many windows open at the same time? So the computer Kathy's using, I mean, these are both custom. This one that I'm using is I had somebody build it for me. That one I built it like 8 years ago. And I mean, it's just like a Pentium, what is it, an i7? It was a gaming computer, a gaming PC, but it's well outdated. It can't run any of the newer games. It's got like a 1060 video card, an GTX 1060, I think it is. It does have quite a bit of RAM. I think it has 32 gigs of RAM. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for that computer. So it can handle that much pages. It's not like a Chromebook or anything like that. It's a pretty beefy computer. This one that I'm on is a lot more new and beefy, and it is also a gaming computer and for video editing, right? Like we make videos, YouTubes, and it really comes in handy when we're compiling all those videos. Um, when you're like us, and at times we're doing daily videos, it was worth it for me to buy a computer that can process that stuff fast. So, and I also play video games, right? So it's like a win-win. But I think, if you have a desktop that's fairly new, you don't need a big rig like we have. Um, and honestly, I feel like that's like all the pages Kathy has opened is probably more than I would do.
yeah, I mean, open 40. I think I opened 48 at first.
It's on Sunday. Yeah, that's. I guess that kind of makes sense. What state is it in, Lori? Do you know where Lori lives?
Florida.
Florida. Are you going out of Florida for that one? It's a Goodwill that's open. The rest are closed. Looking to upgrade, so looking for ideas. Um, I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to open this many pages on your MacBook, right?
That thing's slow.
Don't get a MacBook Air. I think it's okay for like like when we're out and about, it's nice to have a laptop. Um, but it's almost like it's sacrificed too much for being a small. Like they chose it being a smaller device, lighter and thinner versus like an actual processing speed. Florida, it's southwest of Jacksonville. Small town. Apparently, there's a ton of small thrifts there, and they're all closed on Sunday. That's a bummer. Poshmark question from Happy 2020 Ton. Can I list newer? Can I list newer tag for toys, shoes still in the original box, but there are no tags attached for those items? Like you can say it's new without tag, right? Does Posh let you do new without tag? No.
I mean, like you're 100% sure it's sealed.
Right. Are you 100% sure it's brand new, like never used? If so, is there a way you could photograph that to prove it? Like for toys, right? Like are they still in little baggies or whatever? Shoes still in the original box.
Yeah, like for clothes, if it doesn't have a tag, but it's like not washed or worn, I still say pre-owned.
Yeah.
And then just say doesn't appear to be washed or worn, excellent condition.
Right. This is just us. Yeah, we try to err on the side of caution in that kind of situation. If we don't know for sure, we would just
I've
say
bought
like
stuff
new.
before that people called new, and I was buying it for a gift, and then it came and it wasn't really like new. At least it didn't have any tag. It wasn't a toy; it was clothes. So then I didn't want to give it to the person because who wants to give someone a gift? I don't know. It wasn't like a close family. I would give Chris something that was not like new tag, but
She tries to all the time.
I don't know how to respond
oh
to
my
that.
gosh, Get this thing
Kathy's
off.
watch is talking trash
Right,
to her.
let's see if I hit all my stand goals.
Yes, you bought from distributors. Okay. So if you're confident that the buyer can't, we try to just make sure that there's no room for the buyer, right? Like if they have an issue with something, we try to think about like, okay, what are the things that they could use as an excuse, right? Um, like if you say it's new with tag, but there's no tag, then they could just be like, this is not new with tag, right? So that's like an easy win for them when it comes to complaining about it to Poshmark. You could always roll the dice, right? It just depends on what you want to do with that. But if you can basically without a doubt prove that it's brand new and never used, right? Like if we have a pair of shoes,
like this Fitbit is, you can tell that it's sealed factory with the stickers.
yeah.
So obviously I'm not gonna open it to double check because that would make it not really
Right.
sealed. So I mean, if it was like that, I would call it new. Even though it doesn't have a tag. But...
Yeah. Well, now it's not new. You just dropped it and broke it.
Someone messaged me on Instagram and said Fitbit, a lot of them are recalled, and sometimes you can just give it back to Fitbit and they'll give you $300. I don't know if that's true. But,
Well, we should try that first. That'd be an easy, guaranteed money. So yeah, happy. I think it really just depends on how risky you kind of think it is. you could just sell it, say it's brand new, and the buyer's like, sweet, this is brand new, and take the, your word, which is truth. Like, we know it's true because you got it from a distributor. But if it's a shoe and it doesn't fit them, what I'm afraid of on Poshmark is them saying, hey, instead of saying this doesn't fit and I don't like it, right? Because you can't really return something on Poshmark for that. What they could do is say they said it was new with tag, and there's no tags and it's not new, and then Poshmark would basically side with them, right? So that's kind of how I look at it. Is as a buyer who wants to return it, how can I get my return for free, right? And then I try to put the blocks, I try to prevent them when we do the listings. I don't really do the listings, but like if Kathy asks me anything, right? Like I'm like, okay, well, what if they do this, right? So that might be too much work. It might not be worth it for you. Did you spend a ton of money on them? Are you like, if something goes south, worst comes to worst, if they take would you be okay taking a return on it and reselling it? So those are the kind of factors you want to think about, or maybe you don't want to. I'm just like, these are the things I think about. Not saying it's the right way or the only way, for sure. Let's see, did you ever buy Alfred Dunner pants recently? When I saw they were trending on TikTok, I rolled my eyes about it, then found them new with tag at the bins, and sold within an hour. And I think it was a fluke.
I saw some hype about them, but no, I haven't. I don't really check women's pants, so I never found any.
Never found any. But saw the same hype.
Anything that's trending on TikTok is going to be a good seller, most likely.
Honestly, I feel like that's part of the reason Crocs are so popular nowadays. I feel like they were brought back to life on TikTok. Maybe I'm wrong. Brought back to life? Were they ever like really thriving?
Like, Crocs are always popular.
Are they?
They're just a comfortable, easy shoe to.
Maybe just before reselling, I was just so judgmental.
You're still judgmental.
And never really saw it. Like now we sell 20 Crocs a month or whatever.
20 Crocs a week.
A week.
Not right now. If I found 20 Crocs a week, I would probably sell them all every week.
Because if you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking.
Don't ever say that ever again.
That's my new saying. So yeah, new without tags because it's from a distributor or wholesale. I don't know. I feel like shoes nowadays, even with a box, that doesn't mean it's new, right? Because a lot of sneakerheads keep their boxes and they keep their shoes in really good shape. They might wear them a few times. Could they sell them as new with box? New without tag?
If they want, but.
Right? They walked so there's no crease in the toes, right? Like.
Like, even when I reach out arbitrage shoes, sometimes I have some Tevas right here they have little like dirt marks on them, so they're clearly not like new,
Mm-hmm.
even though they have their tag attached. So I just call them pre-owned still.
Yeah, and I mean, what about like a brand new pair from a shoe store, but they were like the try-on model, right? Like people tried them on and walked around in the store.
Which I feel like is what a lot of wholesale orders are.
It probably is a lot of wholesale orders. Is that new without tag in that case? I don't know. I don't know the right answer. I think if you list it new new without tag, you'll probably be okay. More than likely, you'll be okay.
Can't believe you're still trying to do that. It's not gonna work next week either, so.
Oh, I'm gonna get it to work for next week.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah, when in doubt, go with pre-owned in my opinion. I'm the same way, Matt. Like if I can't prove the pedigree of the shoe or whatever, I'd much rather under promise and over deliver, right? Like if they look brand new and there's enough money in it for you to sell it as pre-owned, just say excellent pre-owned condition, basically new without box or new without tag or whatever. I've not yet sold on Poshmark yet. This is my first time to try to list on Poshmark. All of my toys come from wholesale authorized distributors. Yeah, as far as selling shoes, like, yeah, oh, what do you think? What's your, if you had a box from a wholesale distributor?
I would call them pre-owned if they weren't in a box.
They are in a box. They're in the original box, but no tags attached to the shoes.
Well, if they're in a box, that's their tag.
Right, but like I was saying, what if you had like a
If they have
sneakerhead?
stuffs on them, then I would.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very particular on my listings, so I would go one by one and like look at everyone. Like even when I have multi-quantity listings, I still look at every item because one might have a flaw.
Mm-hmm. Curious about what these Alfred Dunner pants look like.
They're just like grandma pants.
Grandma pants?
Yeah.
For trending?
Mm-hmm.
What are
It's
grandma
TikTok.
pants? Are those like mom pants?
Like like stretchy waistband, like kind of like wide, weird leg. You're gonna laugh when you see them. They're just like full on grandma.
I'm glad I'm not
pants.
sharing my
You would
screen.
call those grandma pants, right?
So someone on TikTok told me
Sorry. They just look like dress slacks.
Grandmas, because they don't need to button and zip and stuff. I'd wear those though, if they were soft cotton, aka leggings.
So they're like sweatpants
Not
with
really.
pleats.
They're like gross feeling, like kind of hard. Not hard, you know what I mean? They're not like a good material of pants.
Like khaki?
Yeah, but worse.
Have you ever felt them?
Yeah,
They look kind of soft.
not the ones I felt.
Hmm. Happy, don't be afraid to list on Poshmark. I feel like Poshmark's probably the easiest and safest place if you haven't like sold shoes.
Yeah, I mean, worst case that someone opens a case and they pay for the
Right.
person to send it back to you. You're not out any money. You get your item back. You
Yeah.
can change it to not new or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes if I think an item's gonna have just a problem, I'll only list it like on Mercari and Posh because the the platforms pay the return shipping if there's any issue. What?
Somebody said it's trending that 16-year-olds are wearing those pants, and then they wear the Sass Granny shoes too.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, elastic waist granny pants.
Like, imagine convincing your friend to like wear something like that. Oops, I'm on the wrong thing. I just messed up my old listing. Flat, none.
16-year-olds on TikTok are wearing them. Just goes to show we can't trust 16-year-olds.
What did we wear?
Well, I don't know. I wore Jinkos, so.
Like, you did?
Yes, I did.
I
I wore Jinkos and the. What were they? Pacos? Was that a brand? Or Paco?
A pair of them.
I used to wear shorts that were basically pants. I was a skater kid. I used to wear that and the big, like, super padded, like, skating shoes. Band tees.
You're so cool.
I was so cool. Not really. I was a band geek. It's going to be the number one Halloween costume this year. Grannies. Saw 20-something out and about today in a house dress. You know what? I mean, if are they comfortable? Maybe 16-year-olds, because I'm to the age now where I try to dress more for comfort than for looks, right? So if it's all about comfort now, I guess my hats are off to those kids for not caring about what they look like.
Well, I think they look cool.
Did like one of the Kardashians wear them or something like that? Now it's all popular. So we're probably going to let Kathy finish up these, 15 or so, 10 or so cross lists, and then we're going to probably call it a night after that.
Don't be counting my listings.
13 to go.
I started with, 48? I don't know if it opened them all.
Right.
I feel like I didn't do 48, so...
It's funny because my mom, who's a grandma, does not wear those pants. And she's wearing... I don't know. Is she more like a glam ma?
I don't even know what that means.
She... Look. My grandma passed away from colon cancer when I was young. But she was about the age of what my mom is now. And my grandma looked like a grandma. She had like the white afro. And she wore house dresses and stuff. My mom doesn't do any of that stuff. She's out trying to wear like American Eagle jeans and
I don't think she wears American.
it would be nice if they figured out a way to have all this stuff selected, huh? To where all you have to do is the shipping.
Annoying. Yeah. Yeah, these are the worst. Especially these. And like new ones pop up depending on what category you're listing in.
Right.
I hate when it's like Nike. Either you can type other, but you have to type it. And like you have to choose something. So you either have to scroll through a list of thousands of items or type out other, which I do because I'm not gonna sit there and look for the actual thing.
Right.
List.
You know, we need to do one of these lives. We need to try to plan and design our schoolie. Would that be something you guys would be interested in?
No.
I've been thinking about trying to make like a model, because like, you know, we've been watching. Well, I've been watching a lot of schoolie videos and like conversions and all that, and even just tiny home videos and RV. And I was watching this one girl. She like lives in her car. I think she has like a little Toyota Rav4 or something like that, like a little SUV, and she lives in it with her dog. And just getting ideas of like how to have stuff in, you know, tight spaces. And I thought about trying to make like a scale model and like have everything that we want, and so we can try to configure the best layout. And yeah, if you guys wanted to join along, maybe we could do it on a live. Try to make some plans. Spitball some ideas. Why is the camera so different for eBay versus Posh? Posh is zoomed in and eBay is normal. Not sure what you mean. On ours?
I haven't noticed the difference.
Are you talking when are you cross listing with List Perfectly and it's giving you some different images on the different platforms? Seven more.
Are you trying to rush me?
No.
My eyes can barely even stay open right now.
Courtney Common Tags has a second channel where she used to post car camping videos. Oh, I didn't know she camped in her car. Did she? I knew she went on camping trips. Maybe it was her channel I was watching. No, I'm just kidding. No, mine when I list on my phone.
I haven't noticed that.
It's possible. Are you doing square mode photos? Because Poshmark, you can only have square photos, right?
You can try to put your whatever photo in there, I think, but it will just
Right.
crop it itself.
So Sharon, I have a feeling it might be that your photos are they. I guess I should make sure. Are they square mode? 1-to-1 ratio. When was the last time Courtney did a camping video? 3 months. That's it. I solved it. Sweet. Hopefully you don't have to retake a bunch of photos. That's the worst. Yeah, Sharon. What we just take all of our photos in square mode. Um, because I know eBay, you can have, longer photos or wider photos, but it just looks better with square mode. So we just do everything square. We're just a bunch of squares, or a couple of squares. Three more.
Stop.
Slow down with that mouse. You're gonna start a fire.
This one just won't post, so I'm gonna have to reopen it back.
Sorry, please try again. Do you think that was Mercari?
What? Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't. But now I have to go back and find it because I'm keeping myself in order, so I'll never go back down here to see if I posted stuff to Mercari because I already posted all these to Mercari now.
You can filter by not posted to Mercari.
I know, but I don't want to because I just rather look at it like this in order.
Okay.
This is how I like to do things. Thanks.
Okay. The hardest way possible. That's the best.
It's not hard at all. And then this one I scooched to the end because I don't know how much it weighs and I don't even know where it is.
I bagged that, I'm pretty sure.
I know, but it's not in our spreadsheet, so is it in here?
It's gotta be.
I see it.
Sorry for the crinkles.
Ow! Under a pound.
All right, so in 2 hours and probably about 2 hours, because the first 20 minutes we were messing around with the microphone. You got 16 things listed and probably about 40 things cross-listed, huh?
So
Probably 35 to 40. We don't know the exact count of cross-listed to Mercari, not to all the other platforms. But like Kathy was saying, if you were able to hear her, Mercari it takes the longest to cross post on Mercari. So one thing we do is we'll list on eBay and we'll leave that on eBay for a little bit, like a couple weeks. Sometimes not exact, right? Sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's longer. So we'll go back to other listings that are older that have not sold yet on eBay, and then we'll start cross-listing them to like Poshmark. Do you let it sit on Poshmark and eBay for a little bit and then come back and do Mercari?
I usually post a Poshmark the same day or next day.
As you do eBay?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's been times where we started just listing on eBay for a little bit, letting it sit. But yeah, eBay and Poshmark.
So I've caught up on my whole, that was page 2 of all my listings. So I think there's 100 on page 1. So I have 100 listings basically listed that are not on Mercari right now. But even some of these are already sold. So I just give them a couple weeks, yeah. So that's what I do. That's not actually sold. I just need to update it. I found a flaw when I was bagging it out.
So you delisted them and now you're going to relist it?
Yeah, I need to add a photo and a description. Put it in my drafts though.
So yeah, one really nice thing about List Perfectly is once we've uploaded the photos to it, right? Like this item is not on any platform, but we already have the photos. And she just needs to add one little photo and then upload it all out. And now actually what you can do with List Perfectly is you can already have those things listed, and if you want to update something, say you don't take measurements, but you want to add measurements to your listings, or like if you take pictures of measurements, right? If you make a change to your listing, you can push out updates to those listings if you have everything set up right, which is nice. So yeah. Sorry we didn't get the Reese Cam going. It will be up next week, for sure. For
You
sure.
hungry guy? Are you a hungry guy? Wanna go eat?
Let me see if I can get it working real quick.
Well, he's here now. We don't need to put him over here.
I don't know if it's gonna link. Hey, it is. There's Reese Bear. Oh gosh.
Don't show my feet. Hey, my slippers are not up here. I don't know where they are.
Reese. He's a good boy. Why don't you lay in your bed? No? So I was gonna have this set up there so that we could watch Reese. It didn't work out. I was so worried about the microphone. Reese is hungry though, so we are gonna call it a night, guys. Hopefully you guys had a great evening, and hopefully you guys got some stuff listed if you were listing. But yeah, anything else you want to say before we go?
Sorry you couldn't hear me.
Sorry you couldn't hear her.
Hopefully it's not a problem next time.
It won't be.
Thanks for still watching.
We will be back next Thursday with another live, and next week I'm gonna put out a thumbnail early. So lately we've been putting them out right before the video, and I think a lot of people forget, which makes sense. You know, everybody's busy. Like, people have busy lives, so we're gonna put up what do you call it? Is it a notice or like we're gonna schedule the live a little earlier, and all that fun stuff, which doesn't matter. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and asking all the amazing questions. We loved hanging out and getting stuff listed today, but we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna go to bed. I'm tired. We've been to the gym 2 days in a row, and
It's good because we feel tired. We
Yeah,
have trouble going to sleep at any decent time.
for sure. Matt, have a good night. Becky, you too. Happy. Melissa, everybody, thank you so much. We will see you next week. I'll have another video coming out tomorrow, so if you don't mind, make sure you watch that and hit the like on this video on your way out. We appreciate it. Guys, thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.